Good morning. It's Friday, April 17th. I have to put that in because sometimes I forget even what day it is right now. It all seems to kind of blend together. Anybody having that experience, getting up in the morning and just going like, what day is this anyway? Well, anyway, so today we're going to do a few more Zentangles and then be able to put them next on Monday into a composition of an owl. All right, today we're going to use the book called The Art of Zentangle, 50 Inspiring Drawing Designs and Ideas for the Meditative Artist. Now, we're not going to do 50, so you guys don't have to be worried about that. We're just going to give you 5 of them to get you started, 5 that we haven't tried yet. Okay, so the first one is called Holland Bog. All right. So we start off with our space, and it can be any size shape, but for right now we're just going to start off with a box because we're just learning the different patterns. All right, and you're going to make 2 lines that are parallel anywhere in that box. 2 lines that are parallel anywhere in that box. Then you just make 2 more lines, and when it goes to where those are, you go underneath it. And you can make the lines go vertical, horizontal, diagonal. And you just continue to add lines like they were going behind. Keeping the 2 lines parallel. And when you have it filled with as many lines as you want to have in there, then you can take your pencil and you can, wherever a line's going behind another line, you can give it a little bit of a shadow. And then to create a little bit more depth, you take and you fill in the spaces that don't have the lines with your contrast as far as black. See how that kind of creates just a little bit more depth? And then in these spaces, you would just fill in all the spaces that are not the lines. Solid to create depth. And you will get some different variations. I'm going to show you like this. So this is one where we have the black background. You can do it the opposite direction. You can add like dots in the background, and you can also do the same thing. Another variation is you could use curved lines instead of straight lines. The next one we're going to do today is called Roxy. Okay, so we've got Roxy, and it has to do with kind of a chain. And we're going to talk about then variations on that chain. So again, we're going to start out with just a box. And we're going to start out with just like a little bit of curve like this. And we'll put a line down this direction. Then we'll have another curve. And this time we're going to go from the line into the middle of that one. And you can make these go any direction you want. So you have this one going from here into the middle. And it creates kind of a line. So you can have different variations of this. You could make your lines be doubled so it looks like a plant. You could create it as far as in a spiral, as far as if your space. Or if you wanted to go real creative, you could make them have different designs on the ends, so that they are just as creative as you want to do. It's very versatile design. That one's called Roxy. The third one we're going to do today is called Dragon Air. All right, and it's going to kind of look like a dragon kind of wing or different parts of the things. And so we can use a little bit of the pointillism that we talked about the other day. So you're going to start off with just a curved line, kind of like we did with the feather, kind of a curved line. And then you're going to make some curved lines that kind of have a little knot on the end. From that, you're going to make kind of a little S shape. So you're going to go over and then back, kind of like we were doing the cadence design. So kind of a backwards S, curve and then back around. Curve and back around. We're going to give it a little bit of a spine here. So we're going to make double this line. And then to create the design in it, to make it three-dimensional, when we did pointillism the other day, this one works really well with pointillism. You can kind of make some dots to kind of make this area look darker. And you add less dots as you want it to be lighter. And you can create a design that looks something like this. Now, variations to this one are you can create that in a circle. You can add other parts of the circle. You can make it be on both sides. And just have fun with that design. Our fourth one that we're going to do today is called Shing. Okay, and it kind of looks like this. So we're going to start out with lines, and they can be in any direction you want, just some parallel lines. Then we're going to make alternate triangles. So we're going to put some triangles in here and fill them in. Then in the middle of this one, then come down and make a triangle. And you just continue to alternate those. Then the next thing is you're going to kind of mimic the lines the triangle made. And you would have something that looks like this. Some variations would be if you add some shading, and you can have some curves. This is the same one with some shading. Or you can add additional lines and some shading. The last one we're going to do today is called zippy. Okay, zippy. And it's going to end up looking like this. So we're going to start off by just having some lines, just short little lines. Okay, now in between these, go down just a little bit, and you're going to have some other lines. Okay, so they're just kind of like you're making a brick pattern. You're going in between the other lines like this. All right, now, once you have those lines done, then all you're gonna do is connect the top of one line to the bottom of the other. Okay? So we're going to do the same thing with this other part. We're going to go that kind of have a B part like this. Then you're going to take and you're going to go and have a mimicked line that's going to go up like this and around, and you're just going to follow the design that you've already made. And then the same for the bottom half. You can add shadowing to it to make it stand out even more. Other variations are you can take that design and you can add circles in between. You can add it into different variations as far as, and you can add your shadowing to it. That's it for today. You guys have a wonderful weekend and do something special. Call somebody and don't forget to wash your hands.